Life's pressures are on the increase and they are here to stay. You may not be able to stop them from coming, but you can choose how you react to them. Want to know how? Watch this video. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. To my returning subscribers and viewers, thank you so much for being a significant part of Nina Vibes. If this is your first time coming to my YouTube channel, please click on the subscribe button right here and the notification bell thereafter. On today's video, I'm going to be talking about how to manage life's pressure. Stay tuned. Pressure is something we get used to in our daily lives. It usually starts early. An example of such pressure includes pressure about school. I'm sure everybody can relate to the fact that when you were in school, at some point in your life, you felt pressure to, come out well, pressure to excel in your academics, and so on. And that pressure evolves into pressure of getting a job. Every Nigerian graduate can relate to this. After the stress of going through school, through university, coming out with good grades, first class, second class, third class, whatever grade you came out with, and all the whole stress, and you come out, go for NYSC, come out well. When people died along the line, people lost a lot of things, people couldn't finish, and then you come out and boom, no job. You're trying so hard to get a job, it's not forthcoming. So there is pressure on all sides. There's pressure from family, pressures from relatives, pressures from friends, pressures from yourself to get a job. How many of you can relate to that? And then you finally get that job. What happens next? The pressure graduates to moving up the corporate ladder. You think about your career. I have a job. I have a career now. I can't remain on this level. I have to move ahead at this specific age, or with my qualifications now, I'm supposed to be at a certain level, a certain position. So pressures here and there. Aside the pressures of you wanting to be better in your career, you find yourself being in the midst of pressures at work, pressures from colleagues, pressures from your boss, and so on. Okay, let's take away pressures from work. What about pressures about getting married? Pressures about starting a family? Pressures about having children? It's a whole lot, and I'm sure we can relate to one or even more. Life is just a circle. You finish this and you move to the next stage. At a point, you might just feel, okay, at this stage of my life, I have overcome this and I feel I should have a break. Just when you think you're having a break, another life challenge just hits you, boom, and you're faced with the reality. That's that. So in my own opinion, life pressures are caused by two main factors. We have the internal factor and the external factor. I'll explain shortly. The external factors may include challenges of life, difficulties, obstacles, economic pressure, problems of life, etc. As annoying and problematic as it may seem, it could play a significant part in helping you grow if properly managed. Now, how can we manage these external factors? The truth about it is that most of these external factors, you can't even stop them from coming. They're just part of life. But like I said earlier, you can choose how you react to those external pressures. Take, for example, getting a job. I know that the pressures of getting a job can be overwhelming. Sometimes you might just lose focus. Sometimes if you're not even strong enough mentally, you might just swing into depression. But guys, let's think about this critically. What is the worst that can happen if you don't have a job or if you don't get a job? I don't wish anybody bad. I don't wish myself bad. But truthfully, what's the worst that can happen if you don't get a job? Are you going to die? Or is the world going to stop revolving? No, seriously, I want us to think about this. Before you were able to reach to this point where you were desperate for a job, you must have had series of pressures or series of challenges before that. And what happened? You overcame them. So what makes you think that getting a job or this phase of your life you cannot overcome? Think about it, guys. I personally believe that every problem has a solution. If you cannot get a job or a job is not forthcoming, what can you find your hands doing that will be productive enough to meet your needs? You need to think. Should even be a period of your life where you should be able to come up with alternatives to help you earn a living. As a matter of fact, that can even be a blessing in disguise. But trust me guys, I can understand when a job is not forthcoming and you lose your balance. I've been there. But one secret that helped me to overcome this thing is my mindset. I was able to tune my mind to think, what can I do to help me earn a living other than getting a job? I can't keep waiting, I can't keep applying and nothing is forthcoming. How long will I keep sitting down and watching? How long will I keep sitting down and waiting? How long? The point is, guys, stop waiting and start doing. Look for another alternative and go for it. No matter how bad the economy may be, there's always something you can find doing. That's just one example amongst others. I don't want to talk about marriage because we won't be able to finish this video. However, subsequently I'm going to do a video about marriage, which is why it's good you should stay tuned and remain subscribed to Nina Vibes. The second cause of pressure emanates from your personal expectations, attitudes, and demands. This cause of pressure is a personal thing, and it is driven by your thoughts and your imaginations. In a nutshell, everything is controlled in your mind. That's the genesis of it all. If only you know how powerful your mind is, I'm sure you'll begin to change your mindset about a whole lot of things. Your mind controls everything about you, including your actions, the way you react to things. So you may be asking, how can I work on my mind, or how can I tune my mind to develop a proper mindset that will help me thrive through these pressures? Simple. Constantly renew your mind. It's a conscious effort you need to make. Watch the kind of things you read, watch the kind of things you listen to, the kind of people you listen to. Shut your ears to negative vibes from people. Trust me, you don't ever want to always be listening to people. People have a role to play in helping you with your life journey, but they shouldn't be your primary focus because you may miss it. Keep saying positive things to yourself. Watch the kind of company you keep. If you keep a company with positive vibes, automatically you start to emanate positive vibes as well. Learn to always be optimistic. Always see the good in every situation, as bad as it may be. Pessimism is only going to aggravate pressures that you feel internally. Seriously, guys, life is not that serious. In a twinkle of an eye, you can lose everything you ever worked for. So why do you have to keep being hard on yourself? I'm not saying you should not be hardworking. I'm not saying you should not set goals and have aspirations. But you shouldn't let it reach the point where you become overwhelmed. Some people make it a do or die thing. It shouldn't be. Remember when I spoke about perfectionism being one of the enemies of success in my previous video? If you haven't watched it, I'm going to drop the link in the description below. I clearly stated that most perfectionists have a feeling of pressure from others to be perfect. And I said that most of the times, it's not even true in reality. I must get a job. I must buy that house. I must buy that car. I must get a wife. I must get a husband. What if things don't work out as planned? Why me? Why is all this happening to me? I put in all my efforts in something and it ends up being useless. Hold on, don't be too hard on yourself. I'm here to tell you that you are going to overcome that challenge or difficulty you are currently facing. But you first need to work on your mindset and do the needful. Nothing is worth messing with your mental health. You should care for it. That is the most potent weapon for managing life's pressures. Don't forget to put God first in all that you do. So guys, it's all about your mindset. When life throws at you negativity, turn back, look at it in the face, and throw back positivity. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you enjoyed watching it, please like the video. And if you have any questions, contributions, please make use of the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't and click on the notification bell. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.